Hey folks, Country Prepper here. So I'm down in Kansas, a little camping trip with a bunch of friends. We have Lee Ralph is here, AOK Foraging and Adventures, Taka Brenda, Steve Brahms, aka Willie. My stepson Hunter is with me. Of course, Woodrow's over laying in the sun enjoying himself. Most everybody else is out on a hike, but it's kind of hilly, so I don't think my knee would handle it. Lee said he didn't think my knee would handle it, so I'm just going to sit back and shoot some videos for you guys. A couple other people I forgot to mention. Jeremy Woodward is here. He hasn't made any videos for quite a while, but he still has a channel. And Skeeter Snell, and let's see, I think that's about everybody that I actually know. But there are some other people here that I've met for the first time, and there's more coming. So I think it'll be a pretty good weekend. I thought I would shoot a little introduction, show you guys the campground, and then I was going to do like a little series of kit videos that I brought with me. Friday night, we got here yesterday about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. It's a pretty good drive, about 3.5 hours. But yeah, having a good time so far. The weather's been pretty nice. Got a little cool last night, but not bad. I might show you a few little updates on my shelter, things that I've changed since the last little shakedown overnighter that I did. And yeah, just kind of go from there. Take a little walk around camp. There's my SUV. There's my shelter. There's my dog laying half in the sun, half in the shade. My stepson Hunter, I don't think I've ever mentioned his name on this channel, but his name's Hunter. I brought the Snug Pack Scorpion 2 with me for him, and it's just the right size for him. Woodrow's sleeping in there with him, so it's just right size for that. And it's getting a little bit cool at night, down in the 40s, so it's a good tent for this time of year. Of course, he brought his fishing pole and all of his tackle, and we both made a haversack fishing kit, so I'll show you guys videos of that. But he's got fishing fever this spring, so we brought everything along so he could go fishing. So once again, there's my shelter set up, and you notice I have the center tie out pulled out just a little bit, so it got a little more air in there last night. I think I'll button that down tonight because it's supposed to be just a little bit cooler. But I changed my suspension system. These are the whoopee slings. I had to get some bigger, heavier toggles. I screwed up when I first hung this up. I had never used whoopee slings before, and I broke my little bamboo toggles. So we got some, those are Hedge or Osage Orange, same thing. But yeah, it's a pretty good suspension system, but I think I'm going to get something else to go with this and put this back in with my hammock that I use for backpacking, even though I'm not going to go hiking anytime soon. But as far as the underquilt goes, I use these tarp clips on each corner to hold it in place, and then I brought the strings back to the suspension system, those bungee cords. So that held it up high on the sides, but still kept it up tight to this flat laying bridge hammock. So that worked out really well. Now on the other side here, I'll just show you a quick little trick that this is why I do my ridge line inside of my tarp instead of the outside, is so that I can hang stuff from the ridge line. So what I did is just use a little toggle so that I could hang this from the ridge line, and then if it got too cold in the middle of the night and I needed the extra little fleece sleeping bag or the bivvy, all I have to do is just yank that toggle out and drop the bag down. It's right in my reach. I don't have to search for anything. It's just right there. So that's just a quick little tip for you guys. If you hadn't thought of something like that, might be helpful. This hammock does have a couple pockets in it, but I keep my headlamp in one and my gun in the other. So I do take a gun every time I go camping, or basically anytime I go anywhere. So there's kind of a view of the rest of the campground. So as you can see, we have a kind of a mixture of tent campers and hammock campers. Last night we were sitting around the fire telling stories and drinking a couple beers, having a good old time. Somebody brought a good pile of wood for us. Now, Tack and Brenda have got this car camping thing down pat, let me tell you. This is quite the setup. Got a big canopy here, nice big cook stove, coolers just plumb full of stuff, and yeah, they definitely know how to camp in comfort. Now this here is quite the setup. I've never seen anybody do something quite like this. A TP tent with a great big tarp out front of it. And off back here behind the campground, it's a really nice wooded area. There's a big lake. Hopefully I can get over there, show you guys the lake. But as far as over here by the campground, it is wooded area as far as you can see. So plenty of places to play. Alright, well, that's about all I have for you guys for this video. One thing I feel like I have to say, though, is, you know, when a person gets out and goes camping, does all the work to get going, packed up, you kind of just want to relax and enjoy your time there and not spend your whole time shooting videos. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people that shoot YouTube videos tend to forget, is to just stop and enjoy yourself once in a while. Especially, maybe my mindset has changed since I was in that head-on collision. I was almost in a wreck on the way down here. Lady tried to pull right into the side of me as I was going through a stoplight. She had a yield sign, but she didn't feel like yielding. But luckily the left turn lane was empty, so I swerved over and missed her. It just really drives home the mentality that I have had lately of trying to spend every moment I can enjoying life instead of working all the time like I used to do, because it can be over just like that. It's just like the universe is telling me slow down and enjoy life. So I'm probably not going to shoot a ton of videos while I'm down here. I will do that little series of kits that I have brought with me, and that's probably about it. The rest of the time I'm just gonna enjoy life while I'm down here and relax as much as possible. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope you enjoy the kit videos. So stay tuned for those, and that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.